What's up YouTube? Jason here with Byte My Bits, and today's video is a little weird. It's basically a vlog. I mean, that's the best way I'm gonna put it. Pretty much, it's been like 6 days, I think, since I've posted a video. And I did the desk. That was a big project. And then right after doing that, I jumped into water cooling. The water cooling thing actually is still underway. I had to order a couple more things that I didn't really think I would want. But after building it, I decided to add just some final touches to it. And yes, it's RGB related, but you know, it is what it is. So in today's video, I'm solving a problem that I've had for a long time, or at least, you know, pushing the problem down the road a little bit, and that is storage. I ran into this YouTube curse thing where I get all this stuff and then I don't want to throw stuff away because I might, you know, use it in a later video. So it's piling up everywhere, and I got stuff sitting everywhere. I got an entire room where my server is that is just flooded with stuff on the floor. So I have a shelf right behind the camera that I put a lot of stuff on that did really well for a while. I have a shelf that's in my studio room that's pretty much filling up now. So what I decided to do was get online. I bought 3 new shelves, and then while I was at Walmart today, I bought a 4th shelf. So this is a vlog of me shelving stuff. But I will use this as some other random stuff, and I will show you what I have so far for my water cooling project. And I think I'm getting all the rest of my stuff on Tuesday. I got some extensions and some things yesterday that I need in order to really make it, you know, better cable managed, but I'm getting more stuff on Tuesday to wrap that up finally. So, and that's actually kind of another thing, is that since I'm still doing that, and I know I need to break down the computer again, or at least halfway, my studio room is kind of riddled with crap that I don't want to clean yet, because I know that I'm going to be tearing it down, my computer down. And then, so yeah, let me show you what I got. Now, I've actually shown my Patreon subscribers this already. That was about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago. But this is the project as it stands. I have plenty of RGB fans from Corsair. Spent a bunch of money, actually, more than I like to admit, on just Corsair fans. Those damn things are expensive. But they are cool, and right now this is just all green because the fluid is green. So, you know, but I got to work with that. I got to deal with that. You kind of see that underneath it. It's a lot of wires just stuck there in the basement. So I got to fix that, cover it up somehow. And that's what's actually coming in the mail to help remedy that. But either way, this has actually worked out really good in my favor as far as the whole water cooling thing. Definitely satisfied now with my build. Although I do have to spruce it up a little bit just to make it camera ready. But yeah. And if you want to get a little bit of a closer peek behind it, I'm not necessarily proud of all the wires, but it is a computer and it does have a lot of monitors. I mean, we're talking 5 monitors here. So, I mean, I think I did a pretty decent job of controlling the wire mayhem behind the computer. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a computer. It has wires. And it doesn't bother me. And unless you're down at this level, you're not really seeing it. So, not that big a deal. But I do have a bunch of junk on the floor that I was going to actually clean up 4 days ago when I talked to my Patreon subscribers. But then I'm like, you know what? After I get all this put up, I don't have anywhere really to put it because I'm kind of full. So, yeah, I need to stop throwing stuff down there and just get a shelf or multiple shelves. And this is what my studio looks like right now. I could go through here and probably get rid of some of this stuff. Stuff that I know is not going back into my computer. This is a random box full of like stuff related to RGB and, you know, like RGB controllers, fan controllers, stuff like that, fans and stuff. But some of this can be moved off. I was just using it for a Halloween video that I worked on. You guys can see that little Halloween short come out on Halloween. May or may not scare you. Hopefully it does. It's kind of graphic imagery, but you know, you might enjoy it. Who knows? Then I have more stuff back here, actually. These were originally used to hold up my monitor, my 4th monitor, before I got everything mounted to the wall. Got some stuff back here that I got to figure out. This is my old desk. Probably got to put that on Craigslist. But for right now, it's good just sitting there until I figure out what exactly I want to do with it. And this is the garage where I have some boxes and stuff waiting for me. I got 2 big boxes from Lowe's. These are where I originally ordered the 3 shelving units. And then while I was at Walmart today, I saw this shelving unit that is probably just like the other 2 or 3 that I have. And it was like 15, 20 bucks cheaper. So got one of those too. I don't know if they're gonna look any different, but either way, they should suffice for what I need. And hopefully this will be enough shelves for a while, hopefully. And this is my server room slash whatever else I put on the floor. Got drones and wires and old routers that I need to put into a box and put away, and all my wiring stuff is in one box. Just, I don't know, it's just kind of like a catch-all for whatever I have remaining or left over from other stuff. My epic cable management storage system. I know, it's pretty awesome. But I think I'm gonna put the storage unit or the units up against this wall, or maybe that wall, or maybe wrapped around in that corner. So like, yeah, I'm gonna use this thing anyways as it is, this room to store. So I might as well have some better storage management all in one room and easy for me to access. But on that note, I actually do have 2 things that are waiting in line for me to do a review on. One is an outdoor PTZ camera, so I'm kind of actually excited to work with that camera because this company, I'll tell you what, they really got my attention. A lot of companies email me and ask me like, hey, review my crappy little camera or whatever. But this company was just like, hey, we set up this camera outside of our building. Here's a link, log into it, and then move it around and test it out. So like right off the bat, I was able to log in, move the camera around. It's like in China, it's pretty cool. But I was able to move the camera around, look at the quality, zoom up. I mean, it was unique, you know? Obviously I took precautions, you know, just to make sure I wasn't connecting to some virus or something, but it was kind of an interesting way to get my attention. So for that very reason, I was like, heck yeah, I'll check this out. Seems good enough. So I got that already in the mail. And then I have another weird device that has a unique combination of features that I decided I would test out because it's unique. So I do have a couple things in the hole that I need to get reviewed, and then I want to get my water cooling video done as well. But before I do all that, I'm going to fix my storage problems. What's up, Billy? How you doing? You ready for Halloween?
Yes, I'm ready for Halloween. I want to scare some kids. Be like, ah.
He's ready. I'm ready. I haven't really put up any other decorations, but yeah, I'm still ready. Okay, let's get to work. Actually, yeah, look at that. Ribeye steaks. Oh yeah. And little miniature potatoes. Oh. So I've been eating these meal plans for like, I don't know, a month now, 2 months, month and a half. They come like pre-packaged and prepped and everything. You just, you know, warm them up, and it's like a healthy alternative to the junk food that I've been eating. So this weekend, Saturday morning, I weighed in at 179.8, which is the first time in like a decade I've been in the 70s, like the 170s. And when I started this whole thing, I told myself, I was like, you know what, Jason, as soon as I get in the 170s, I'm gonna reward myself by eating a crap ton of steak. So I'm excited because I'm gonna make that tonight, probably.
Well, I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see. It looks something like this.
Okay, so apparently I don't have all the pieces that I need. What the hell? That sucks. I'm a little upset. You know, I bought 3 of these damn things and I haven't opened the other ones yet, but the first one I opened is missing the black tubes that I need to have the 5th tier. That's stupid. I'm like, what did I do wrong? No idea, but that's irritating. All right. I skipped a lot of it because it was just a bunch of stuff. You know, me just moving boxes, changing. It was boring as hell. But I want to show you the final results. I'm actually very satisfied with it. So let's do a tour, shall we? So the first thing I want to show you is that this is not cleaned up completely. For one, I have to finish wiring the printer because I never did that with my new setup. And 2, those are the cables that I'm probably going to use for that when I move everything over. So ignore all of that. But all the other boxes that were in my computer room are now semi-managed. Pretty much I'm using the shelf in here to basically house computer-related storage, whether it's motherboard stuff or just, you know, whatever. Computer stuff is the whole idea of this area. I still have to kind of go through and clean it up a little bit, but I was kind of running out of time. So, you know, here it is. And then going into the newly reformed, redesigned, over-decorated storage facility, also known as a spare bedroom in my basement. So over here, I did give a little gap here. That way I could store this tall box that houses a slider. That's kind of long-term storage. Don't need that, so that's good. I slid it over as much as I could to keep that plug-in exposed so I could charge batteries with it because that's where I charge stuff. On the bottom, random miscellaneous stuff that I use for networking, like running wires and stuff through the walls. And that box helps assist with that, or has some other project-related items inside of it. Then up here I have this flat board that randomly came with the house, so I laid that down so I could have just a flat place to put all of my drone-related stuff on this shelf right here. And this, I was doing something, so I need to put that back right there. Okay, so tools, screws, other miscellaneous items kind of laid out in these little pockets right here, so they're always right here and they're kind of eye level, easy for me to see. Don't have to hunch down or look up, they're just always right there, so that's perfect. I'm probably going to keep it like that for a while. Then we have miscellaneous project boxes full of stuff for YouTube. This is some stuff that was sent to me. There are a few things in here that I still want to look at and possibly do, you know, a video about or a project with. That's some stuff up there too. So that's the storage shelf for that. And then we have these 2 levels. The top level is going to be full of products inside the boxes. So a lot of stuff that I've like reviewed that I just put in a box, put on a shelf, I don't use. And this is where they go to slowly get more and more out of date. Now maybe at some point, some time, I'm going to go through these and, you know, either sell or throw away stuff that I really just don't think I'll ever need. But for right now, I just like to store them because you never know when I might need to reference or pick up or do something with one of these things and make a video or use it in a video or something like that. And then I have this obsession with keeping boxes for everything that I have opened and am using. So got router boxes and camera boxes, road boxes, security camera boxes. I mean, just a bunch of random stuff where I want to keep the boxes for, but I'm using the product itself. So I keep that in storage. Then of course I got the bottom shelf where I have my Cat 6A cables and Cat 6 cables, along with the fishing wires that I use to run those through the wall. And that is, oh yeah, more empty boxes. And then we have this little miniature shelf here that I sent a request up to the company to get my 4 black poles for, so I can extend that out to the top. But you can see a big difference between like the shells I bought from Lowe's for $55 and the shells I bought from Walmart for $34. So those are definitely bigger than these are. $20 difference though, right? But anyways, these are going to be, this is going to be like a working shelf, things that I usually have to use for whatever reason. So brand new box is going to be the water cooling box, but I also have a display cable box that I have just a bunch of random HDMI and, you know, display port cables, stuff like that in. Then I have my Cat 6A patch cable. It's actually some Cat 6s in there, but I usually use that for when I'm hooking something up to my server. So I got a box of those patch cables just to make sure that every new connection has a short run and it's nice and clean. And then that is a miscellaneous box full of power cables for a computer, monitor, whatever uses that standard, you know, plug-in. And I have not even touched this room, shy of like getting a few things put back that I knew I wouldn't need. But a lot of these screws and things that are computer related, I know I'm going to be either utilizing or something here soon, probably Tuesday or Wednesday next week when I finish up that water cooling video. So there's really no point in, you know, putting this stuff away or tucking it to the side when I don't have an immediate need. Even though I do kind of want to get on that, which is that security camera I was telling you about. That actually looks like a really nice camera, and in my experience, even though it's 1080, it was still pretty good. And that pretty much wraps up this completely random vlog of me putting up shelves and putting stuff on the shelves. I know it is extremely entertaining content, but at least I got a video up, and that buys me a few days, if not a week, to get a review done. So yeah, and I hope you enjoyed it. If not, show me a dislike down there. You know how to do that. If you do like random stuff like this, let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'll do, you know, more vlogs like this. I know Paul from Paul's Hardware does random vlogs like this where he's just, you know, cleaning an area up or mowing the lawn, stuff like that. And I've done a couple of those in the past, but I've always been hesitant because I just don't know if it's quality entertainment. But if you like it, let me know down below. As always, like and subscribe, and have yourself a good night. Or actually, I'm probably gonna release this in the morning. So have yourself a good morning. Ow, that was my toe. Ow. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's heavy.